Does that mean it's recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
First off, red shirt glasses. You look like you're trying to hide your identity from me by spray painting your hair black. 'Cause I know someone who looks just like you, but blonde. What is your name, sir, real quick? You.
My name's Mark.
Okay, his name is Mohammed, so we're good. Unless you're lying to me. Do you ever forget your glasses at home and then you have to go back?
No, but I wear contacts sometimes.
Okay, so here's something I don't like admitting. Literally no one knows, not even my therapist. I forget. This rarely happens. I forget to take off my glasses sometimes, and I will go out in public with them. And so people that know me, they'll be like, "Oh my God, you're wearing glasses. I've never seen you with glasses. What made you wear glasses today?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." And in my head, I'm like, "God damn it, I forgot to take them off." And I only wear them to watch television, so yeah. And so they're like, "You look great." And I'll be like, "Thanks." And in my head, I'll be like, "God damn it, I forgot to take them off." So anyway, I went completely off script. I was gonna tell you, and I didn't know how I was gonna tell you this, but I decided to tell you like I am a voice in a movie trailer. In a world where a man does not... Why is everyone coughing just all of a sudden? Starting over. In a world where everyone quiets. In a world where one man does not know what Mrs. Doubtfire is. One girl must show one man over in her apartment. One girl, one man, Netflix and chill, coming to a theater near you. Yeah, he literally didn't know what Mrs. Doubtfire was. How do you not know? So I've come to the conclusion he's just a compulsive liar and he's just doing it for poop and giggles. Because, like, I cannot accept that I live in a world where someone does not know what Mrs. Doubtfire is or who Mrs. Doubtfire is. So it's like, dude, why not just tell me you want to see me and the movie? So he came over, and 10 minutes into the movie, he points at Sally Fields, and he's like, "Is she Mrs. Doubtfire?" And I was like, "Yes, and you're in for a wild ride." That is a meme, right? That's a meme somewhere, right? Did you just assume Mrs. Doubtfire's gender? Yeah, that should have gotten more or less, just saying. But can you imagine if Sally Fields was Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire? One woman, one man, two fat suits, a lot of sweat, and a lot of makeup, coming to a theater near you. Just imagine it. Oh my God, Sally Fields. She has a beautiful smile. I would have preferred her dentures to those dentures. Yeah, I have a very petite smile. That wouldn't have worked. I try. So, we're watching this movie, and yeah, I didn't spoil any of the plot for you in case any of you didn't know that Mrs. Doubtfire, that whole thing. But I'll tell you that there are things on YouTube where you can search, like The Grinch, for example, as a horror movie trailer. Right? It's a comedy, but you can search it as a horror movie trailer. And reverse. It is a horror movie, and you can search it as an inspirational family movie. And they recut it, and it's brilliant. So, from time to time, I will watch Mrs. Doubtfire as a horror movie trailer, and it is the chit. I did not say the curse word. Jake isn't even here. This guy's name, by the way, was Jake, and I was very afraid of saying it out loud because Jake has a fiancée named Donna, and I'm pretty sure she has mystical powers. So if I were to think the name Jake, she would probably attack me. So I just said guy with beard. Weirdo. One time, he said my name 3 times. He was like, Rosa, Rosa, Rosa. And I was like, Jake, Jake, Jake. Jake your booty. Jake. My proudest moment, because I came up with that on the spot. So anyway, we're approaching the final minutes of Mrs. Doubtfire. And it was when Robin Williams, was in the suit, and he's explaining that when you're divorced, it's not okay, but it's okay because you're not fighting anymore and you're there for your children. Touching. And I paused it and I was like, Jake. So in this world, there are children sitting at their TV. Do you think they've explained there is a man in that suit? Or do you think they're watching a woman? And he was like, they think they're watching a woman. And I was like, do you think there's the equivalent of that in our world? And he was like, you don't think Mr. Rogers is a woman, do you? And I was like, you know who Mr. Rogers is? Thank you, that's all I had for tonight. Jake! Jake!
He's in the restroom.
Jake! I'm gonna stay here and do this.
Okay, he's the washroom, I think.
Jake!
He won't even pee.
Why are you doing this to me?
I don't know, where is that?
No, that's not it.
Jake! Jake!
They just scared him away.
Jake! 5 minutes of Rosa screaming on YouTube. Jake! So sometimes I forget that I have a tattoo, and people point at it, and they're like, cute! And I'm like, it's not cute, it's enormous. Because I think they're pointing at my boob. I just forget. Jake! You know how dogs de-stress by just shaking? Made me dizzy. Are these on?
Yeah.
Ooh. You guys are in unison. So I was walking past this guy, and he was telling this girl, obviously on a date, and he's like, I like to live a stress-free life. So I straight up just yelled in his face, Jake!
He's coming.
You've still got a minute and a half left.
Let's give it up for Rosa, everybody.